Okay, here's another valley shot from Ruth Pagan Wife, known as the Lost RVers.
We're going to go up 10,000 feet.
Up 10,000?
Yes, Becky's Peak.
So the peak's up here about 10,000 feet. The road's about 120 more miles on Highway 93 going south, kind of on the northeastern edge of Nevada. To catch what I'm hoping to be a stream that is known or was known as a placer gold mining stream, and pan for some gold and maybe a boondock there if we can find some place. I brought a dredge, a couple of pans, and a shovel. Always have them with me, and that's where we're going. We're going before Ely. It's a little dot called McGill. And right before you get to McGill, there's a little dotted line that makes a loop. There's a little creek that crosses. I think I showed you two, right? Okay. Well, this is getting there. It's just another big valley. Not very spectacular. But it's vast and it's long, and apparently, according to my wife here, we're going to be going up to peaks or through peaks that are 10,000 and above, so who knows. See you guys. All right, this is on the way out 93, still on 93 going towards Ely, and this is just go through the wires and all that stuff from there. Those are the mountains. They aren't as impressive as Utah, Wyoming, or parts of Idaho, although parts of Idaho is about the same. And then, I think, after we hit Ely, we stay, or if I can find a place to do some panning, tomorrow we're heading out on the Loneliest Highway or the Loneliest Road?
Loneliest Road.
The Loneliest Road, according to the map, Atlas, in America? How many lonely roads are there in America? But it says it right along it.
Highway 50. Highway
50, the Loneliest Road. And we're going to be on the Loneliest Road going from, like, you should hear the peaks. I mean, we're going up to about 11,000 feet right now, and then down and up. We're going to be going at 10,000. My wife read them off. 10,000, 8,000, 7,000. It's going to be, it's a back way to get back to California for sure. We're going to be in some really neat places. But it's going to be a tug. Ruth Pagan Wife, known as the Lost RVers, heading to Ely, Nevada. See ya. The wind is gusting out here. It's just gusting. My wife's having a hard door because it's blowing against the door to get in. It's that hard. Oh, now it's just calmed down. Gusting. It's blowing this thing around like it's just a big old paper airplane. This is 4,300 pounds loaded. I have it filled with water, filled with gas, filled with propane, and filled with just stuff. The loneliest highway. It isn't, but we're going to be taking it. Bye. Well, yeah. This has been I should pull down there.
Windy.
It's windy, and this is out in nowhere's land. We just picked a spot. We picked a spot on the map that took us down the east side of Nevada, and that is in no man's land because you got only a couple of roads like this that you see before me leading in and out. Then once you get past one point, you got to cut across the state, kind of to Sparks, Nevada, by Reno, and that road there is about 3 times the length this road is, and that's why they call it the loneliest road, because that's what it's like. There's no gas stations for another 70 miles, 60 miles maybe. And we've been on it for about an hour and a half. And we picked it up because of the gold mining. I'm looking for one dirt road. Hopefully it's open. I've never been there. I saw it on a map. Saw it on the map. And now here we go. Extended our drive by at least, God, a day and a half. Uh-oh, watch out. And I'm telling you, it is so windy. It's just insane. Lost RVers. Be back. Well, we have a road off of 93. We just entered McGill, and I just found a road with a stop sign, and there was an indication there was swimming down here. I'm assuming this goes down to water, and we'll see what's. Oh, there's something right down there. That's a park. This isn't county land. So windy. Yeah, this is just a park.
Is this a McGill swimming pool? Oh wow.
Well,
God, it's so windy.
Well, this is a dead end.
It's not even really a pool, it's a
pond. Percolation pond down there. McGill swimming pool. Wow, how old-fashioned, huh?
No overnight camping.
Well, okay, well that was a bust. I think, I'm going to check out the map for a second. I think there's a road that we passed that may be before McGill, so there it is. Look at the mountains though, they're beautiful here. So our mission right now is to find 2 things. A river, a stream, a creek, a brook, a spring, an irrigation pipe that's been leaking, that's created a little bit of water. Be able to put the sluice in the pans and just see what kind of dirt's around here. If you find black sands, you go a little bit further. If you don't, you just move on. Second thing is that we have to find some place to boondock it. It's 2:22 and we are out in the middle. Where are we, man?
In McGill.
We're in McGill. And look in McGill, Nevada. And we're just out in the middle of nowhere. So we'll be back. Cal Root Pagan Wife, the Lost RVers on a gold mining excursion. Bye. Okay, so according to the map, the road on the right side of us is actually a little bit past this little town here, McGill. We need gas. They have a gas station here.
Do we need gas?
Yeah. Well, we might as well.
Close to Ely.
We might as well fill up because we have to go through from Ely all the way across the state of Nevada. Of course, we just drive by. It's probably the only gas tank. Did you see that self-surge little? What a trippy little place, huh? Oh, that was the only gas station. Oh, baby. I don't like this. All right. There should be a road on the right somewhere up ahead. That's all I can tell you. Well, this is Ely, Nevada.
It's out
and there's a Holiday Inn Casino.
Holiday Inn Express Suite.
Oh, here's the Texaco. Take the shot. God bless America. All right.
The hotel casino.
Prospector Hotel. Is it open? No. Well, maybe.
There's a medical center here? What the?
There's
it's the smallest medical center I've ever seen.
Okay, there's not too much to Ely so far.
There's
Take the shot. God bless America.
There's a bag blowing in the wind.
There's a bag blowing in the wind. Wasn't there a Love's up here?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go to another Love's. 229. Nobody's out. I mean, there's people driving around, but it's still...
Nobody's on the street.
There's no one on the street. It's been like this for just everywhere.
There's somebody on the street.
I know, we get excited. We get excited. There's Pete's closed. Pete's Drive-In. World famous Pete's closed.
Oh my God.
We couldn't find it. The area on the map is mostly farming area. And in order to get back to maybe what would have been a creek, it looked like it was on an irrigation, like on levees. So we blew past that. The next opportunity is going to be down as we turn right on the Loneliest Road. Oh, okay, we're going to Lowe's. Loneliest Road. It doesn't say in America, it just says the Loneliest Road. Highway 50. There's something that way. So, and the next chore is to find some place to hunker down for the night, because we're running out of daytime. 2:37. All right.
Great Basin National Park.
There you go. That's what we need. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, this is the actual downtown, which is the highway itself. People playing frisbee over there. No masks up here. I haven't seen yet. Oh, Mexican food truck. Oh, baby. Oh.
Tacos not good.
Yeah. Look at this. Do you want to pull over? No. Too late now. Wow, this is like ghost town stuff. This is really eerie. This is really eerie. Look at nothing. I'm not gonna start off into the mountains, baby, without going to get gas.
Well, you get gas. There's Denny's. Oh wow.
Where's their Denny's?
Right here.
Closed?
Yes.
Wow, this is just the buildings stand, but the people are gone. I mean, look at this. It's as if there's some kind of plague that you'd catch if you even went outside and breathed the air. This is mass hysteria, I guess. I don't know. Or people are really bored and they just stay home. No, we are not going to climb up into these mountains. This goes straight up.
Oh my God.
All right, we're going to stop right here, baby. I'm going to make a wide U-turn.
Okay. You can go right here into the...
All right, we'll be back. Kauru Pagan wife, just amazed by lost. We don't know where we're going. Do we go straight? Okay, we're going to go get gas. Always feel safe at a gas station. Bye. If you can take the shot, take the shot. God bless America. We're still in Ely, in a different part of Ely. Trying to figure out what the heck we are going to do. So much land out there and so little amount to actually camp on. And we're out in the middle of nowhere. This place is out in the middle of Nowheresville.
Uh-oh. Can you get over there? No? Yeah?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I hope so. All right. Be right back. Okay, our plans have just been dashed. I'd say it's 70% these people's fault, 30% us. Well, maybe more, like 90% their fault, 10% ours. That's Funny Farm, by the way. So the gold mining expedition has been put on hold because, well, I told you, the area that is on the map that crosses the river, actually, the road went down to a what was that, sewage plant, the first road. So we bypassed it, turned down another road. It looked like it went out to farming land, and the river was converted into maybe a irrigation canal. Didn't look promising. So we're filling up, and now it is 3 o'clock thereabouts. We're going to one of the largest, what's it called?
Ruth Copper Pit.
Ruth Copper Pit.
One of the world's largest mining pits. Okay.
All right. Well, it's something, right? It's something. We're getting.
It's a ball of string.
It's the world's largest ball of string, but it's a hole. The world's largest hole. I mean, this is a parody of family vacation or vacation, whatever it was, and RV trip. It's just so funny. Now we know where all these storylines come from. But yeah, it's called Ruth, Nevada, and outside Ruth, Nevada.
You can't go here.
I know. Well, outside Ruth, Nevada, there's a road going up to something called Ruth Mining Pit, world's largest pit. All right, so now we have to make a U-turn, right? No.
Turn left now.
Turn left now. All right. Come join us to the world's largest pit. No fishing, no Yosemite, no Tetons. We're up to 1,800 miles. Are we going the right direction? Uh-oh, I'm in manual. Oh, God forbid.
Oh, God, get in here. Oh.
All right. All right, now we're on the right track and we're off. See ya. We already ran down this town and then we came back through for gas, and I noticed that it's a long, straight street and just nobody's on it. I mean, it's just barren. There's nothing open, nothing. And then I noticed coming back through that these are all, down a little bit further, we'll get down there, are all casinos. Little hole-in-the-wall casinos, and this place probably lights up at night in Ely, California. Where are they? Hotel and bar, Rax Bar and Grill. Where are they? I know I saw them. I did.
High school?
Right down here. Casino. Annie's Casino. Snow Bar Casino. Right here is Motel Casino. What's this one? Jailhouse. Cool. Jailhouse Casino. Hotel Nevada. Look at this. Another one's coming up here. Which one is this? Mr. G's Casino. Monday Night Karaoke. Jailhouse. There wasn't so many, but you get the picture. These are all little casinos, man. And every casino has, blackjack dealers, crap dealers, roulette spinners, waitresses, cocktail hosts. They aren't working. I know they're getting unemployment and all that good stuff, but that's going to end eventually. Then what? Okay, we are going up, up, up to go look at the world's biggest hole in the ground.
Copper pit.
Biggest copper pit in the world. I have no idea. That's how desperate we are. Everything's closed. Who knows? Maybe this is closed too. But we're going to go up there another, 2,000 feet straight up. Oh, check out the train tunnel. That's pretty cool. Check that out. Wow. I'm holding this phone. I don't want to push the button until I can get straight. But hey, that was pretty cool. There's another train truss. Illapah. Hole in the. Okay. All right, that's what we're doing. Next stop, big hole in the ground.
Please.
Well.
Put it on the. Wow.
That must be up there a mine. It's not a pit. I don't think I'll get my trailer up to the top of that, but that must be the mining area. So we're gonna go there. If I find any water, where there's copper, there's gold. They're brother and sisters.
Clean the lens.
Minerals are minerals. They tend to come up in the same areas. And I'll fulfill two dreams with one stone: seeing the largest copper hole in the world, and sticking my pan in some water. All right, see ya. Well, this may have been a worthwhile
trip after
A
all.
worthwhile trip after all. Look at that. They just stripped this thing to the bone.
The train runs through here.
We'll get the wind noise, but holy cow. You just don't know how massive that is. So, I don't know how far up we go to the biggest hole. If we can see it, I'm not going to go. It's so windy, it'd be miserable to walk around.
How did they do that?
They just built, it was like building a pyramid. Maybe that's how they built the pyramid. They started with the mountain and just carved it down, made it look like big boulders. Robinson's Mine. Is that where we're supposed to go?
Straight ahead.
Road closed. Oh, man.
Look at that.
Is that the biggest pit? Is that for Corvina? Or is that just... What's going on here? I don't... We're still a mile away from Ruth. Look at that.
That is crazy.
That is a landmark for sure. Alright, we're going to go... We're just going to continue on up. Can't strike out 3 times. Can't. Fishing, gold mining, now the world's largest pit. Never. Okay, here's a road. Here's a road that wasn't blocked off. Does not have a stop sign on it, so it could be private property, but we're going to go ahead and just see where it looks. Look, it doesn't matter where it goes. Look what it's taking us to.
Look at that.
That is incredible, folks. Wow.
Hey,
Oh, I recommend coming to Ruth more than the Valley of the Moon. Who wants to come down to a big old pit? But look at that. Oh, shit. Well, we're someplace we shouldn't be. This is some kind of... This is copper mine, but look at that. Huh?
Ruth.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this dead ends in the... Oh, well, we got lost. Something's wrong with our GPS. We came up here and it went nuts, right? I don't see any giant pit, though. Oh, man, this dead ends. There's no place to turn around.
Trucks turn around in here.
No, they don't. Oh, here we go again. Dead end. No place to turn around. We are worse than the lost RVers. Yeah. All right, so we're in trouble now. Maybe I can flip a U right here. It's gonna be a tough one, but oh, here comes a guy in a truck. Nope, going the wrong way. Look at that. Look at that. That's where the ore is dumped out in that big pile. That's a pretty good find, huh? We're still looking for the big pit. See ya. Well, there's a bird. Strike 3 on the pit. We drove all the way to the back of the line. And you saw the operation. That's as far as the road. The pit must be over there somewhere and it's on private property, or the map's just describing a geological location and not an actual tourist destination. But we broke, you know, we did our job. We wanted a private property. So we've seen a nuclear place, we've seen a copper place. We haven't seen any gold mining, we haven't seen any fishing. All right, we're gonna go back down here and continue eastbound, looking for a place to boondock. Now I wanted to go on that road right there, and it's like a trail, but we could fit it. But my wife, veto, she has veto power too. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys, talk to you in a bit. Okay, we are officially on the loneliest highway, the loneliest road in America, Highway 50, going from Ely to Sparks. And if you read some of the commentary, it says your survival skills better be high, because if anything happens out here, you're toast. We aren't going. We're going to stay right in the middle. We're going to, we're looking for a place about 27 miles ahead of us. Illapah Reservation. They're supposed to be camping up there. BLM land. I don't know. But I can see why they say this is the loneliest highway. There's nothing. I guess not for about 100 miles. It's just this. So welcome to the loneliest highway, excuse me, the loneliest road in the world. And we just came out of the largest copper pit in the world, which we never saw.
One of the world's.
One of the world's largest.
Mining pits.
One of the world's. And no doubt we'll probably see the world's largest ball of mud somewhere along this route. All right, just wanted to show you what it looks like. Bye. There you go. Proof. Even the GPS says, get it off of it. Doesn't even show a route. It just says lonely. Are you lonesome? I can cry. All right, that's that.
Easy, doesn't it?
Man, we got hours. I'm like 8 hours of this. And it's so windy. It's windy. It's windy. All right, see ya. Boring ass taste. Oh, all right. Sorry. That's that. That's the road.
Off Highway 50.
Off the loneliest highway, Highway 50. Going from Ely to Sparks. Supposedly it's supposed to be BLM land, but we'll find out. Reservoir, 1.5 mile camping, picnic, and fishing.
Dang it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's water right ahead of us. Maybe a half a mile.
There you go. Kind of in the eastern side of Nevada, heading west. On a dirt road, trying to boondock it.
Oh, that's pretty.
And we shall talk to you in a bit. Alright, so this place is kind of like an RV lot.
They got a generator out.
Services. Yeah, they do. So apparently there's a reservoir down here. It's open though. Whatever it is, it's open. We'll go over here. A lot of bathrooms here.
That's a spot, that's a spot, and that's a spot.
Let's see if I see the reservoir. Oh, this is the end of it.
Oh, shoot, there's no...
Alright, well. This is far. Oh, there's a reservoir right there. There's our view. Perfect.
Oh, that's a good spot.
What side is the door on?
That's my side.
Yeah.
Yeah, go that way, yeah. Oh, babe, see? This is nice.
Alright.
Oh, check it out. Oh, look at somebody's got a truck down there.
Yeah, you go camp down there if you wanted to.
I love this. Look at that. We could run the generator. Nobody'd hear it. They had their generator on. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Yeah, doors on this
All
side.
right. Well, this is it. I want to, so the door, which way's the wind blowing? Okay, we're going to check out the wind direction and park this so we can look at the lake over there.
This way.
Look at this.
Look at that.
It's an absolute windstorm going on. See you in a bit. Gal Ruth Pagan wife, known as Lost RVers. Okay, cooking show. We got onions and garlic just browning slowly. I'm gonna add a little olive oil in a second. We got 4 ground beef, Angus beef burgers, and 4 different kinds of cheeses, a little ranch, and that's about it. So as soon as it's get a little bit darker, I'll throw some olive oil in there. We're going to call it the Illapah 4 cheese ranch fried burgers. And again, here is our view for our
Hello, Benjamin.
Our eating pleasure. Pretty cool, huh? We'll be back. Get this party rolling. Bye. So, as we are creating this as we go, my concept is you get a good dousing of my special sauce of cumin, garlic powder, garlic salt, pepper, paprika, salt, onion powder. And what we do is that we brown the sides down like this. When you get them nice and brown, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ladle them with cheese on the inside, like that. Flip the 2 brown sides over, put the cheese on the brown side with the seasoning, put them together, and then cook them slowly so the cheese melts into each side. 4 cheeses. Yummers. And tonight's feature film, actually, I picked this up at Walmart when I went in for my fishing license, happened to pass a bin, and there it was, Austin Powers, 3 episodes, 3 movies. I hate Austin Powers, but when you're sitting up on a ridge in 40-mile-an-hour wind without any sail at all, 0, worse than 0, you get the round circle with a line through it. Austin Powers is shackalicious. Shackalicious. Shackalicious, baby! And again, just to keep you informed, there we be.
Oh my God!
You're looking good. I'll be back when I flip them. My wife just informed me we have another ingredient.
I can't believe vanilla.
Look at that.
My bride.
Oh, we got to come up with a new Illapah burger. So it's going to be a double-decker 4 cheese
That means I'm single again.
hamburger dill chip Illapah burger. Okay, so what I did is I flipped the brown side of the burger up and I pressed it into the onions and the garlic that has been sauteing in the bottom of the pan, so you see the onions. Now what I'm going to try is take this right here, this ranch, come down here, grab a spoon, and just a little dollop. Just a little dollop of ranch. And then this is where it gets good, folks. You get 1 type of cheese. This is Colby. This is American. And this is pepper jack. Alright. It's a little bit of ranch, 4 kinds of cheese. Then you take the cooked side and you just flip it on top. And this is where it gets a little bit messy. There you go. So you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it and flip it. Center them out. Now, the same technique I use for my Bonneville bacon blued ribeye steak, pan-fried steak. Take a little bit of this. Hold on. Hold on. Same technique. Put the tinfoil over the burgers and just get a kettle of water and let it sit. Just let it sit like that. Turn it down, down pretty low, and just let it seep. We'll be back. And this is another innovative technique. You put a tea kettle there with water. The water gets a little bit warm, and then you line your buns up just to heat them up. We don't want cooked buns, but we want them nice and gooey. So it's cooking fine. There it is. Pork cheese with a little sauce over the top, dill pickles on the bottom, nice little garden salad. The Illapah 4-cheese ranch double-decker hamburger. Brought to you by Ely and wife, known as the Lost RVers. And there she be. Thank you. Bye. We're at a place called Illapah Reservoir, and it is so windy. It was great. It was like sleeping in a hammock. It was so windy, and we're on the loneliest highway. We got about 6 hours of just nothingness. Highway 50 going from Ely into Sparks, Nevada. So we're gonna head up to a I don't want to keep putting my hand over there. Up to a nuclear test site where they blew up a nuke in Fallon. Good look at that. This is the kind of stuff you get when you're in a closed down situation, right? Whose idea was this? Makes no sense. Illapah Reservoir. Highway 50 on the loneliest road in America. And it is, believe me. We had a nice campsite though. Free. Okay, we're in Illapah. Illapah Reservoir. It's on the loneliest highway in America, which is Highway 50 outside Ely, Nevada to about Sparks, Nevada. It is a 2-lane road, and it's just climb. You're up around 7,000 feet the whole way. There's nothing in between here and there. But this is where we camped last night. Not bad, free. People were fishing down there earlier, but not too many people. There's an RV over there. There's a guy over there in a truck, but that's about it. This is, whoever devised this did a great job. What a wonderful job they did destroying this country, the economy. Sitting back in their mansions, eating ice cream, laughing. Look at all these assholes. They have no jobs. They're going to vote for us. We'll put them out of business. Those middle-class people. Everybody should be poor but us. Everybody. If they're poor, they'll vote for us. We can become a socialist nation. We can all go and make love in the woods and get rid of the cars and the planes and oh, can't we just save the darter snail? Can't we just save the darter snail? Can't we just save it? Alright. Terrible. But we're Cal, Ruth and wife, known as the Lost RVers. On our way back. Bye. Okay, so we came from here, Idaho City, down to Wells. We stayed the night in Wells at an RV park. Not bad. $35, full hookups. And my plan was, we can't fish because we don't have licenses. They aren't selling licenses. Is to come down, which we did, down to this area and Gold Pan. Well, right there is the sewage plant. So we backed out, came down to this road here, and as we were pulling in and looking at it, all this area in here is farmland. And this little creek, which is Duck Creek, looked like it was converted over to irrigation because it was it just looked like it was all cordoned off and it was used for irrigation, and there's farms everywhere, so we said no. Came down to Ely. So what are we going to do? Well, right here is Ruth Copper Pit, one of the world's largest mining pits. Woo! So we got on the road and we went all the way to the end. Now, looks like the pit is here. But this area everything was blocked off. Just blocked off with big cement blocks. So you couldn't get up here. But we did see the mine, which was kind of neat. You'll see it, or you already saw it. So we're on the loneliest road in the world, and it is. So we have to go from about here. We're at Illapah Reservoir, which is right around here somewhere. It doesn't even show it on the map. We're coming back out, and then we're just gonna beeline it. But it's a long. I mean, this is like 10,000, 8,000 feet. You're just going. I want to come here, Fallon, and come up here, and I want to see the nuclear test site right in here. In 1960, they blew a A-bomb off underground just to see what would happen. So I just want to go look at that. And then, if we spend the night here, probably will, because this is going to be about a 6-hour drive. 2 lanes and just chugging, no gas. Well, there may be gas back here, I don't know. And then we may come into Carson City and go into Virginia City, which is somewhere right around here, up here, right here. And maybe find a creek there, because that was a placer area too. And then probably head on back and go through Truckee and down back into California. See if it still survived. That's the plan for the day. See ya. You saw the map that I pointed at. That's the route we're taking. It's going to be about, even though it's not, what would you say it is, 150, 200 miles?
4
to get to Fallon.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so windy. You can barely get 30, 40, maybe 50 mile an hour. And you're pulling a trailer like we are. It's just slapping us around. Look at all the wood there. No way to have a fire out here. Let's see who's all stayed the night. Well, there's two RVs right there.
2/10 of a mile. Turn left onto National
How many?
Forest
4?
400.
There's one down there too. So people are getting out and about, but it's just really depressing, You hear no laughter. You see no cars on the road.
Very quiet.
You drive through towns, they look like ghost towns. We saw a guy in his car, in his truck, with a mask and gloves on, out in the middle of nowhere, driving down a highway in his own vehicle. So it's kind of crazy. Which way? This way?
No, that way.
Straight. All right, so we're leaving
Illapah.
Illapah
Yeah.
Reservoir. It's not on the map.
Well, on our map anyway.
Not on our map anyway. You saw the sign as we were coming in. So this is the road going out. We'll get on the highway and we will be back. Cow, root, pig, and wife. Known as the Lost RVers. Filled with dust. Heavy dust. Alright, see you guys. Here's a good view of where we're coming into.
In 1/4 mile,
We're
turn
leaving.
right onto CR11 and then turn left.
Just desolate. No one lives out here. Nobody. We haven't seen a house. We haven't even seen any government buildings. That's how bad. How lonesome they are out here. More road video for your enjoyment. Now really, this has been a escape the coronavirus lockdown in California. We had scheduled this trip a while back. And then Corona hit. So we sat around. I put in my victory guard, my Corona victory garden in the backyard. The day came to leave, and we left. Here's some water over here, man. There's water over here. It's like a marsh out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, was there water down there? I almost want to take out my pants. Right there. Okay, we'll go further up. We'll find someplace. I still want to put a pan in the water somewhere. So we see a little creek or a little turnout where we can make a sandwich. We haven't eaten anything. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. And we can find some place in an hour or so. Next
Turn right onto Green Springs Road and then turn left.
Pull someplace by a river or a creek or something. I'll throw it in. We make some sandwiches, take a rest. Other than that, that's it. The loneliest highway in the world. No, the loneliest road in the world. Next to one of the deepest mining pits in the world. Everything's one of what? One of 1,000? One of 10? It just looks good on a map, I guess. All right, let's see. All right, that's Highway 50. The loneliest road. And here we go.
Proceed on US 50.
All right. Hours upon hours upon hours. And there we go. So we were so stupid.
Little Antelope.
Little Antelope Summit was 7,700 feet. 7,400 feet. And it turns out this was a Pony Express route through northern
The middle of
Nevada. But this was a Pony Express route. Could you imagine coming through this area on horseback? It must have been a beautiful life. If he didn't get killed by the Indians, eaten by the wolves, mountain lions, shot out and killed by rustlers and bad men. Now here we go down. Beautiful road though, right? The loneliest road in the world. Right here. Aren't you lonesome tonight?
windy.
Here we go. And we have 210 miles of this. 210 miles of this. But it's beautiful country, road footage, a lot of road footage on this one. And I'm just going to remake this whole series into driving the roads in America during coronavirus crises. What fear can do to a nation. When you see people driving in their own cars out in the middle of this environment, wearing a mask and gloves by themselves in their cars, driving 65 miles an hour, you know there's some misinformation being spewed for some reason other than, watch out, protect yourself. Oh, look at this. Another nice valley. There's gonna be a lot of road video, but it's an expose. Nobody's gonna have this footage. This is gonna be for history, for historic societies to pull up the lost RVers tapes and analyze each highway and each town that we pull through, each ghost town, and say, what were we thinking? Wow, look at that. I'm gonna slow this down.
You don't have your running lights on.
Oh Looky here. Wow, that is a view.
Turn your.
Let's see if there's anybody behind me.
Just in case.
That is a view.
There we go.
Huh?
Nobody's behind.
That is a view.
Whoa.
There you go. Uh-oh.
You can stop.
I am. Oh, I don't need to. We'll just run down the middle of this Covina highway. Look at that. No one's coming. Corona, Covina, COVID, whatever you want to call it. The China flu. Racist, right? Well, we had the Hong Kong flu. No one called that racist. Whatever happened to Zika? Where are all these small-headed kids that were being born during the election year? What happened to the Ebola cases in Houston during the 2012 election year? See a pattern here, folks? Look at out there. Look at that wind dust, that windstorm. Wow, look at that. You see that? That's a dust storm. Wow. That's a big dust storm. All right. Well, this is a pretty cool road. See ya. Crossed another peak called Pancake Peak
Summit.
6,400 feet. And as we climbed the peak, we're only 10 miles into this. As we climbed that particular peak, we looked down and here's another spectacular valley. Watch this as we come up and over. Bourgeois. Boosh! Look at that mountain range over there. It's just everywhere out here. Now you know why they chose Nevada and Utah to blow off nuclear bombs. It's just so much space, desolate space. They said, hey man, let's blow up a bomb. Where do you want to do it? Well, let's go out to Nevada.
I bet this is so beautiful during the winter when there's snow.
Look at that. You see way up in the distance, that's the road. All the way. See those black mountains? That road goes just straight to those black mountains. We go out another 180 miles of this, and it's just so windy, people. You can just see it.
Oh wow, I'm feeling it.
It's like
Rock the boat, baby.
yeah, it's like
Woo!
it's like sailing. This is just insane.
A Disneyland ride.
You feel that?
Yes. I said rock the boat. Oh my
Holy
gosh.
cow, man! I'm telling you. Well, I'm still doing 60.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw! But we're facing a crosswind that's just incredible. Look at that road up there. It just goes all the way to that black mountain. That's way out there. See that? You can see the road from here. I mean, at my vantage point, I can see the road. I don't think you guys can. Whoa! Holy moly! All right. Well, I think you're gonna get a lot of road video on this installment. We saw 2 cars, though, 2 trucks. Yee! 3 trucks. 2 Fords and a Dodge. I mean, that's how bad it is out here. I mean, you can actually remember the vehicles that you saw. Remember a couple of days ago we saw that?
A couple days ago.
We saw
I think it was 4 days ago.
Yeah, we saw a car, and some people actually were in it. They got out, they looked around, and they got back in it, you know.
Goldpan Mine.
Goldpan Mine.
That was that the gold?
What was that called?
What was that mine you were saying?
I have no idea. No more side trips. It's gonna have to be off the side of the road. All right, well,
It's too windy out here.
more road video for your viewing enjoyment. Bye. Okay, we just went over Pinto Summit, 7376.
Feet.
Feet. Well, yeah. Measurements, right? 36, 24, 36. So that's 3 peaks and about, I don't know.
An hour.
No, heck no. It's 20
Left at 8.
miles. 3 peaks. Yeah, we just started this. See ya.
Journey. Does that surprise you with the number of?
So we just came out of Eureka, Nevada, and popped over a hill, and look at this. Yet another huge valley. What is going on with these valleys? Anyway, this is a rich gold country. I went in for a cup of cappuccino, which is a machine at a gas station that stunk. And not a car on the road. He said the miners come in around 4, so mining still seems to be open. And I asked him about panning, and he said everything's claimed, but there's something called Fish Creek and a couple of... Look at this valley. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. I want to see a nuclear explosion. Kaboom!
Shoot.
Turn this from the loneliest highway in America to the most deadly highway in America. I don't know. So I'm still cruising. I mean,
He didn't really mean that.
he didn't really. I didn't. I did. No. But I've been watching Austin Powers, you know, and you have a nuclear bomb and you can, extort the government for $100 billion. Shagalicious, you know. Anyway, I'm not giving up on the gold pan, and if I gotta stick this in and just look at the dirt, see how much black ore is in it. Just for fun. There's a car in front of us. Wow, excitement. A real car. Look at this road out there. It just goes forever and ever and ever. All right, let's go find a stream. Let's go find a stream. By the way, there are 0 cases out here. 0.
In Eureka County.
In Eureka County, and yet, lo and behold, everything is shut down. 0 cases. 0 again, and they're still shut down. 0. 0. And we're out in the middle of nowhere, and everything's shut down. Why? It's just... Anyway, if you're listening there, President Trump, I'm showing you the western part of the United States, 2,000 miles of it. And the whole country shut down. And most of the places that we drive through, they have between 0, and 30. If that. I don't even think we had 30 in Salt Lake City. And people are freaking out. Everything's closed. 0. 0. I just can't tell you what 0 is. 0 means none. So if there isn't anything around you, why are you shutting down a barbershop, a movie house? Why are you shutting down things? 0. This is the Corona Escape Road Trip number 21. It was supposed to be a trip of beauty and awe, and it's turned into just a trip of bitching and complaining because there's nobody out. 350 million people are sitting in their homes. And the ones who are suffering aren't getting paychecks. The ones that like being at home, think about this. Who wants to be at home? The ones that are getting paid for being at home. Well, who are they? They're government employees who have huge pensions, huge salaries for doing nothing. Of course, and unionized. Now, if you're unionized, getting paid full salaries with all your benefits, well, who wouldn't want the country to close down? Because your money doesn't come from the country, it comes from me and my wife, who work, well, did. She still does. and they're sitting back eating ice cream, collecting $200,000, $300,000 paychecks. Of course they want the country to stay closed. If they can put us into poverty, they say, well, hey man, if you're poor, you're going to vote for us. So let's put half the country into poverty by closing it down. That's the only explanation. My wife's over there going, oh no, no more ranting. Stop. But that's the show. This is the trip. The trip is America closed down for 0 cases of corona.
No.
We're gonna try to take a side trip to some petroglyphs. And we aren't really sure how far up we have to go. But we're gonna go ahead and go up there. Plus we're getting whiffs of propane every time we slow down. Now, I've been trying to find it out. You sniff around, you sniff the tanks, you sniff the heater, you sniff the...
But you'd think it would smell all the time.
We smell it all the time. So it probably means it's leaking someplace. Then we'll go until we can't go anymore or blow up. So we just saw a sign saying, what was it, petroglyphs?
Petroglyph.
Dickerson's petroglyph.
Recreation area.
So all this stuff is open for you guys out there if you want to come out to Nevada. We aren't really sure how far up this goes.
There's a van.
Oh, wouldn't that be good to have petroglyphs and some water? Alright.
There is water.
Bouncing too much.
In 1/4 mile, make a U-turn.
Cal Root Pig and wife, known as Lost RVers, trying to make something of a trip. Smell that? Alright, so we got a leak going on behind us somewhere. So I got the tanks closed down. So either the tanks are leaking.
Oh, there it is. That's it.
What's it?
This is it right here.
That can't be it.
Sure looks like it. I don't know what else it would be.
These are campgrounds.
I am so glad we stayed at the campground we did last night.
Well, we wouldn't have had the wind here.
Oh, cute. We got a leak somewhere. This is it.
Oh, cool. Well, I guess this is it, yeah.
Petroglyphs that way. Picnic tables. We're not going anywhere here. Oh, look at that.
Okay. All right, up there is apparently the petroglyphs. So,
Oh, man.
you can smell that? Yeah, something's leaking bad. All right, we'll be back.